Come on. Come on. What did I do to deserve this? Also, SGA did end up going over here. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw this. Russell Westbrook got a block at the very end of the game to go over by 0.1. I took his under 41.5 fantasy score. He went over by 0.1. And if you guys were watching the Thunder game, Shea played the entire second half, number one. That really tilts me. He played the entire second half. And at the end of the third quarter, the Thunder had like a few seconds left. They inbounded it. Shea threw it to Mike Muscala. Mike Muscala just heaved a three at the buzzer, and it went in to hook me. So I went 5-2 overall in my picks. 4-2 here, plus Anthony Edwards over, which we talked about in the YouTube video. So I went 5-2, and I barely made money on Prizepicks. I think I made $20 overall. So just incredibly frustrating. Literally this close to the 25x. I've been so close so many times. At heartbreak, like last month with Klay Thompson and with Markelle Fultz. If you guys go back and look at that, I lost the 25x by like 0.1 each time. That's a story for another day. But so tilting. But I will say, taking down on DraftKings, having a really good night overall there. Won about $1,400 total. That made up for it. That definitely made up for it. Still like made a little bit of money on Prizepicks, made like $20, but winning like $1,400 in DraftKings, it definitely was a positive too. So I just so close, man. And Shea playing the entire. When I saw the fourth quarter, because Shea always play. What he does is he plays the whole first, the whole third, and then usually sits for 6 minutes. When I saw that he started the fourth quarter, I was like, it's over. It's over. He's playing the whole game. He's playing the whole second half. So that was incredibly frustrating. But hey, we move on. So 5-2 overall day. Would have wished to hit both picks on the YouTube, but 1-1, unfortunately. And yeah, let's talk about two plays that we like today. And let's start it off. It's going to be in the same game. So we're going to go to Paul George. We're going to take more than 23.5 points. Now, Paul George has been playing close to 40 minutes a game over the last few games that have stayed competitive. And this game should stay competitive against Chicago. Him and Kawhi Leonard both rested last game. So I think they're going to be good to go here. 230.5 over under, 3-point spread. So there's no real blowout risk in this game. Again, if you take a look at Paul George and his recent games, he played 35 here in a massive blowout, 37 here, but did get kind of limited in the second half. He had like 35 fantasy points in the first half, didn't really do much in the second half, which also tilted me because I took his over 36.5 PRA that day. Oh yeah, he finished with 36. But take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook and look at Paul George points. It's currently minus 125 to go over 23.5. So I think he plays close to 40 minutes in this game. It's obviously him and Kawhi Leonard that kind of run the show offensively. So we're going to take more than 23.5 points here for Paul George. Again, don't be super worried about these games, the recent ones. He was somewhat limited in those games. So we're going to take more than 23.5 points for Paul George. Hopefully he doesn't hook us again. And the second one, we're going to go to Ayo Dosunmu, and we're going to take less than 8.5 points. Now, if you also take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook, Ayo is minus 130 to go over 8.5. And this Chicago in general, like they just had this rotation where DeRozan, Vooch, and LaVine are playing big minutes. Pat Williams usually plays low to mid 30s minutes. And this combination of like Caruso and Ayo, Kobe White, all kind of split minutes. So they usually play like low 20s minutes. Like last game, you saw 21 minutes for Caruso, 22 minutes for Ayo, and 19 minutes for Kobe White, who shot 0 of 5. Usually he plays a little bit more. So Ayo, not really out there a ton for his scoring. You know, he's a decent defender, decent distributor, but not really a guy that is going to get a lot of shots up. Plus, don't expect huge minutes from him either. Right now, it's kind of just a split with him and with Caruso and with Kobe White. And plus, again, the odds are in our favor, right? Minus 130 to go under 8.5. So those are the two for today, guys. Paul George, more than 23.5 points. Ayo Dosunmu, less than 8.5. And yeah, hopefully we hit both these. If you guys have been enjoying the Prizepicks content, Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I do really appreciate all the support. Been getting a lot of support in these Prizepicks videos of late, so I'm going to keep getting them out there for you guys. We'll do some streams here and there as well, so keep a lookout for those on YouTube, or I'll talk DFS and we'll talk more Prizepicks. And then, I can talk about more plays there because that'll be before lock, where like when I make these videos at like midnight, usually there's not many guys to choose from on the board. So, yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next video. Appreciate you for watching, and good luck.